Hey, what's up everyone? This is Mikas here for the music production vlog episode 2. This episode is all about techno. Techno is an electronic music genre that has been very, very popular, and even from me, from my early days in the 1990s, it was already, well, we had techno, house and chill, like in the raves and stuff, so this is really go back really, really far. Started supposedly in Detroit in the 1990s, but there was already Kraftwerk making some industrial kind of techno in Germany and other European countries. So the story is mixed here. Let's just say that it comes from many different movements. Today, techno is present everywhere. This is the main genre in the underground that will and want to keep its status underground. So today we're gonna dive into 2-track, one Logic Pro X project. We're gonna talk about the elements, one Ableton project, one melodic techno, one more deep underground techno. We're gonna also master a techno track. We're gonna talk a little bit of the scene. We're gonna look at some classic tracks. So hope you guys can enjoy. This is the music production vlog episode 2 with me, Mikas. Hey guys, thanks for hanging on with us here. I'm gonna now look into a techno project in Logic Pro. Again, I want to explain a little bit give some substance to the matter of techno, because a lot of people might listen to techno, but the production, the music production of techno music is definitely foreign for most people. So we want to educate people by showing them, how it's made. A lot of people have a lot of techniques and stuff. This is a bit basic, showing the elements that make a techno track. So I have this track open now. It's called The Dome. It's one of mine. It's a melodic techno-y with a lot of automation. It's fairly simple. You get 19 channels in it. So let's just have a little bit of a listen. With this very specific one, I wanted to replicate the big analog feel of some really nice synthesizer that had that vibrant like sound. So get a top analog bass here, and another one here. It's a different ARP. Then another bass. So, and then I have some plucks here, some nice little plucky. They sound a little bit different in the mix, I would say. Then I have some accent synth, just a little, like it's almost like a train bell, really. Then I go into the breakdown. With again, some automation here on the bass line to bring it back. I'm gonna go a little bit into the percussions. Fat kick, really big, long, chunky kick, In house music, maybe sometimes it's a bit more dry, but this is like a nice thumpy click. Some claps. Some hats that are there right now. Right, some hi-hats. Some percussions with some effects on it, of course. Some delay, some bit crushing. Cool. Another set of hi-hats, which are not on right now. Some bongos. And that's it. I think to make some good techno, you need the least possible element and leave some space for the drums to speak themselves. So this was a review of my simple techno track. It's called The Dome. Of course, it's on wemake-music.com, so I hope you guys enjoy. In this segment, I thought it would be cool to listen to what's up in the techno world right now. Give you a bit of an idea. If you're into techno, great. You might recognize yourself browsing on Beatport. If you're not into techno, you're gonna have an idea what is happening in 2019 right now. I mean, techno is changing, evolving, but it kind of stay the same. The roots always stay the same. It's always like drummy, like big drums, and you know, some breakdowns, some action, some melodies. Melodic techno is more popular now, but it's still techno at the root of it. So let's have a listen to what's happening on Beatport right now. All right, this is some acid. Sweet. Let's go straight back to the main part. That's cool. I'm not too certain it is techno as per techno, but I guess this is techno, sure. Oh yeah, this is Webba on Drum Code Records. Nice driving techno. Some nice repetitive synths. Get some nice on top. This is sweet. Some nice cymbals. A little bit of melodic element, but more sound effect than anything. And then in the breakdown, it keeps on pushing and progressing. Then, after the break, that on the dance floor in a dark warehouse. Holy shit. Okay, this is serious. You get the Urania on Terminal M, which is another excellent techno label. I think we're a little bit more on the melodic techno side here. Nice bass line, nice filters. Yeah. Yeah, that's very good. Go straight to it. A bit rougher edge on this one. On Terminal M again. Then this one, I know it's a little bit strange. It's like some techno with some hardcore synth samples in it. Cool, whatever. Not our cup of tea here. Here we got Nick Fanciulli. It's more... This one is very much in between tech house and techno, so... Alright, another one. We have bass. Damn right, they have bass. This is DJ Dion and Webba. Again on Drum Code, who's just smashing the top 25. This is all Drum Code, really. Definitely dominating the genre right now, Drum Code. Might not always be this way, but right now they are. Okay. Let's definitely have some old school flavor in there. Let's skip. Oh, get some melodies in there. One thing that I really want to mention to people to understand is Beatport is a very important window for the genre, but it doesn't mean if you have a hit on Beatport that you will become a underground phenomenon. I mean, people will play your tracks and stuff, but it still take years. So just, you know, chill out. Like I said in my previous episode, for trance, Beatport is great, but it's not what will make you famous. What will make you famous is relationship with people, building, you know, so it's a network of people that you can count on, that count on you, that are really loving what you do. In exchange, you know, you have to sync with those people. So just a word of wisdom here. Alright. Teenage Mutant again. Nice little on Noir Music, excellent label. Tech Housey and Techno, yes. CR2 record here, bringing some very old school stuff. Oh, Pig and Dan. Let's get into the main part. Oh yeah, this is serious stuff. I'm gonna skip a few.
Themselves are wrong.
Bro, some
That's the gospel about me.
Pleasure Craft here.
It's possible that we
always make some very special tracks, you know, nothing's left out. This is serious. This is Spectre Remix on Kraftek. Pretty, very fat synth in there. Transmission. Oh, driving techno. Bit dark. Alan Fitzpatrick. Sweet. Your Mind. Oh yeah. Big breakdown. And then, oh yeah, with an acid line in there. Alright, that's it for Beatport. We're gonna go on to our site, We Make Dance Music, and listen to what's actually inspiring others. Oh, I get the wrong button here. This is it's Logic. We have like full-length preview, of course, because we're not selling music, we're selling templates, you know, for people to get to
Learn to produce music. That's some very nice techno right there. Very much in the Weba style again. Drum code. Then we go into this one, which is more in the darker side. And there's a really nice rolling bass line underneath that. That's good. This one is hot right now, Fusion. Skip to this one, which I know is amazing. It's very much super current. This one is very atmospheric techno, which I absolutely love. Again, F3D, rocking it. So this is a bit of an overview of the techno sound right now on Beatport, what we have to offer, you know, for you guys to inspire yourself to remix stuff. So we're gonna go on into reviewing another techno track, go deep into the track, into the DAW, so you guys can understand what really is techno and what makes techno. Alright guys, we're now gonna dive into another techno track. This time it's an Ableton techno track. It's a template on the site, of course, wemakedancemusic.com. It's one of the top selling right now. It's an ambient melodic techno. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's a bit like what we just listened to on Beatport. It's actually quite complex to do such tracks. We have 39 channels of audio in comparison to the one that I had. So this is a very deep, rich sound. So let's have a listen. Really, it's definitely worth it. Let's listen to, so just this group bass line. I mean, you have like 3 different bass line, kick, reverb. I mean, to create this sound, I mean, there's many different techniques to do that, but I mean, this is fairly complex stuff here. Let's get the drums. And then, sorry about that. So look what we have down there. Just a separated clap, create some groove. Or some nice tabs. Some vocals that are coming in and out. One of the lead, a pluck lead, a retro lead. Oh, you have some snare fills here that's probably gonna play into the breakdown. Yep. Some melodic pads. I think it's worth listening to it. And let's talk about it a little bit. Now with the breakdown, cut the lows completely. Just build up some momentum. I think a lot of people don't understand that to be able to create something like that with such complexity, it takes years and years of work. I mean, hundreds, thousands of hours to be able to output what you have in your brain into a DAW. I mean, this is the hardest thing, is to interface with the computer and to be able to express your idea properly when they come out. I think this is the most difficult part of creating music with computer. If you're yourself with a piano is one thing, you have the possibility to play keys, right? I mean, there's a million varieties of ways to play keys. But if it is your mind in front of a computer, you have a trillion possibility. You have all the sounds in the world. You have every ways to stretch them. So I mean, you have to focus on what you really want to output. And if you have the knowledge, you can put out exactly what you have in your mind, which is the magic of electronic music and computers now. Oh, it's gonna come back. Oh yeah. Definitely a really fat track, Synsa by F3D. This template's available on wemakedancemusic.com. It's very complex, a really cool groove. I think it could be the start of something. You can use maybe just the percussions, arrangement, drop your synths on there, drop your things, learn to create some fat techno with that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and now we're gonna master this track in Logic Pro, because I work in Logic Pro, but we're gonna master this track to show you a bit of the process of the finishing like a track to be ready to be released on Beatport, so we go 360 degrees into the techno music production. So see you in a second, guys.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. I just want to share some thoughts to you guys about music production, techno, EDM as a whole. I think a lot of people have very big dreams when I see people that made it in this field. What they might not understand is really the path that it takes to get there is not an easy one. I mean, you might think that you heard of this guy, Martin Garrix, some other people that achieve like immense success from our own eyes immediately, like Avicii, who passed away because he sacrificed his health to be able to tour because he wanted to fulfill his management like demand, really. So this is not an easy thing to do. It's a career choice, and the only one that really make it and that really feel like they're giving something are the ones that are absolutely passionate, crazy about this music. So my experience is that I had a remix in 2009, which you heard earlier, the Manuel Del Mar remix of Temperamental, one of my track, that got #1 Beatport for 6 weeks in a row. #1 on Beatport. It got massive success. It got played by every single techno DJ in the world. Like we were #1 on top of Richie Houghton and Dubfire, which are the biggest name really in this genre. I can tell you guys that I sold up to now, 10 years later, soon actually thinking about it, maybe 15,000 copies of this track. I mean, it is immense for underground music to sell 15,000 copies of a track. Let's be honest. But what did it brought to me as an artist? It's Mikas, Temperamental, Manuel Del Mar remix. I get absolutely nothing out of it. Manuel is still going strong. He's touring the world. He's becoming a household name more. But imagine that this guy started having success in around 2008, Beatport top seller, all of his track. He was doing house, techno, minimal. He did like 3 remixes for me. All of them charted super hard. He keep on going. He did remixes for just about every single big name out there. Got into Tool Room, done tons of things. And you know what? 10 days later, he's still there. It's still not like a super huge name, even knowing that he's making some of the best underground music. I mean, the people that are leading the pack in our industry have been there for a very long time. Carl Cox is a DJ that's been going on forever. People hate on David Guetta when he literally created the house music scene in Paris in the 1990s. I mean, those people climb to their success, to the highest point of success, because they were so passionate and they didn't care about the reward that they're gonna get. They just wanted to give. So I think the most important thing when you want to get into something like electronic music is you just give. You just give everything you got, your heart, your soul into your music, and that's just the only way to go for it. So
Alright guys, we're gonna close this episode of the Music Production Vlog going 360 degree, talking about the production, what it takes, the music, and I hope we gave some inspiration to some people. And now we're gonna master a techno track that we just seen the project a couple minutes ago. It's called It's Logic. It's from F3D. It's available on wemixdancemusic.com as a template. This one most likely will get released eventually. This is a techno track and we're gonna master it right now. What I use to master this track is all Waves plugin. I'm using my analog Waves mastering chain, which is actually also available on We Make Dance Music. Sorry guys for the pitch, but this is what's up. Let's go. Let's have a listen to it. Okay. Can tell there's already quite a lot of compression. The dynamic range is not so high. I'm gonna start slowly, a little piece at the time. This is gonna, here we're adding a bit of distortion. This is just to cut the top a little bit. Then we're using my setting of Lin NB. This I like because it makes everything nice and even. So without, It's a bit rough in some parts. Width. Oh yeah, this is clean. This is very nice. Without again. Can hear the hats are a little bit too intense. That will not translate very well on a big sound system. So now it still conserve all of the dynamics, but you have, it's more refined, it's cleaner. The API, that should bring the kick up a little bit. Okay. The G channel here. The center. I think we need a bit more. I don't think we need a Kramer tape on there, so I'm gonna skip this one. This we definitely need here to tighten the low end of the track. This is very good. It make everything just chunky. It gives some consistency to the track. This is SSL compressor. I know that deadmau5 once said you shouldn't put that on an EDM track, but whatever, bro. Alright. Let's look at the loudness for a second. So that sounds pretty good. So we're at around -8 LUFS. That's good. It's not too loud. It's about the average. What we listened to on Beatport earlier was definitely there, or maybe even higher than this. You can hear it's crisp, it's clean, has a good low end. Maybe actually I would probably chunk it out a little bit. Oh yeah. You know, on the last stage of mastering, sometimes you just like, you're listening, like, yeah, I think I would add a little bit more. Needed. To my opinion, needed a little bit of love in the low end, so here you go. Make sure we're not slamming the track completely here, so not really. It is Logic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this music production vlog episode 2. Just a little hint, if you're still watching, you can use the code Mikas on wemakedancemusic.com, MIKAS, and get half price anything. Just saying, this is just, if you're still here, you deserve like a little deal. So hope you guys enjoy, and episode 3 will come in 2-3 weeks from now. So I'm not sure what it's gonna be about yet, because we go with the flow around here at wemakedancemusic.com. So cheers guys, and again, may the sounds be with you.